Hello guys and good day. This is our lecture for our module 5, namely alcohols and phenols. Okay, what are the outline of our lecture for today? We will discuss about the commercially important alcohols, the structure and nomenclature of alcohols, IUPAC naming or nomenclature of alcohols, and then nomenclature of ethers, physical properties of alcohols and ethers, and then the aromatic compounds na kung saan doon under yung ating phenols. Okay. And then some nomenclature of benzene derivatives, which was discussed in our module 4 on the nomenclature of hydrocarbons. So ayan, and then some sort of benzene and the sample of heterocyclic aromatic compounds. So this will be just a short discussion if hindi ako ganahin mag-discuss ngayon. Okay, now let's start the alcohols and phenols. So what are the commercially important alcohols? Ang hindi-discuss ko lang dito guys is only two commercially important alcohols, which are the methanol and ethanol. Okay, the methanol is also often called as wood alcohol kasi nga nanggaling siya kapag pinainit mo yung wood in the absence of air in the sealed container and then mag-evaporate doon yung methanol vapor, which is condensed and collected na kung saan ginagamit, di ba? Using distillation method in order to collect the methanol. Okay, kapag naman in industrial production naman, ang ginagawa nila is the catalytic reaction of carbon monoxide and hydrogen under high temperature and pressure. Makakapag-produce ka na ng methanol by using this. Ito, nickel aluminum oxide in the steam or the methane, ayan. And then makapag-collect ka na ng methanol. So ganyan yung inaan. So originally produced by heating in the wood and commercially produced by reaction of carbon monoxide and hydrogen. And then, ang uses guys ng ethanol natin is used as a industrial solvent according to Britannica. Okay? Solvent naman talaga siya. Pero it is more toxic than ethanol and may cause permanent dryness. Nakakabulag ito guys, promise. Ay kaya nga takot na takot kami dito kapag ginagamit namin ito. And may cause death if large amounts are inhaled or ingested. Okay, kung naririnig niyo yung cases natin guys sa may natin, sa may mga namatay sa mga lambanog. Kasi nga guys, yung lambanog natin is yung lambanog na yun is hindi na-distill ng maayos para matanggal yung methanol natin. Kaya may mga namatay doon sa mga cases na yun. And kung mapanonorin niyo yung mga balita guys is nung nag-perform yung mga chemists natin or scientists natin ng qualitative analysis is nag-positive yun na may content siya ng methanol. Okay. And then next, our second commercially important alcohols is ethanol. Produced, okay, originally again, through nature, is produced through the fermentation of juices or sa mga fruits natin. Okay, sa may fermentation guys, we will yield a 12 to 15% of alcohol. And then para ma-collect siya purely, okay, i-distill nyo siya, yung parang sa may experiment po natin, distillation process, and then i-collect ninyo to rise the ethanol content up to 95%. So ganon, yan yung another process of fermentation. And then another process for the production of ethanol industrially is by high temperature catalytic addition of water to ethylene. Okay, itong catalyst na to is, I have no idea what it is. Kasi nga industrial process siya. So ganito. Ethylene, or this is an alkene with water, gas is steam. And then, ayan, ethanol. And then, into gas, in order to convert into liquid, is condensation processes lang din ang gagawin nila para ma-collect nila yung liquid ethanol. Okay. Ngayon, punta na tayo sa may natin. Yung ating structure and nomenclature of alcohols. Okay, alcohols have a hydroxyl group or OH group, di ba? Bonded to a saturated carbon atom. Di ba? Yung ating alcohols natin guys is, di ba? Meron siyang OH na naka-bonded sa may R group yan. Pwede ring AR group or aromatic. Pero ito as classified as phenols na matatakil natin mamaya. Okay. Alcohols are classified into primary, secondary, and tertiary. Depending on the number of carbons bonded to the alcohol carbon. Okay. Kaya siya naging primary guys kasi nga itong carbon na ito, nakaband sa OH, isang carbon na nakaband. So primary. Kaya secondary naman to, di ba? Ito yung carbon. This is the OH group. Dalawang carbon yung nakaband. So secondary. And then this one is tertiary kasi nga ito yung carbon, na-abanded sa OH, and sa may carbon na to, tatlo yung na-abanded na carbon. Kaya siya naging tertiary. So primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohols. And then, sa may ko natin, nomenclature of alcohols, same role lang din siya sa mga hydrocarbons natin. But however, it is the priority. Yan yung magiging priority natin, guys, na kung saan, di ba, sa homologous series natin is meron hexane, pentane, octane, okay, heptane pala dapat kasunod nun, and nonane. Pero yung magiging niya, suffix niya, guys, is all. So, for example, if we have a six-membered chain of carbon compounds here, so hindi siya hexane, but rather hexanol. Hexanol siya kasi nga, ayan o, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ayan o, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nandun yung OH natin. So, nasan yung carbon natin? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, nandun yung methyl. 4 methyl, 1, kasi nandun yung OH, hexanol. Pero kung yung OH natin ay nandito, that is 2 hexanol. So, ganun lang din, accordingly. Okay. Parent chain, alphabetically arranged, and then yung consider natin yung suffix natin. And then here naman, ganito naman, ito. 1, 2, 3. Diba guys? Ito. 1, 2, 3. San yung natin? Parent chain, alcohol. So 1, 2, 3, meron tayong chloro dito. So 3 chloro dash 1 propanol. Yan. Or pwede rin 3 chloro dash propan 1 dash 1. Ngayon dito naman sa may isa natin is nandito sa may second carbon natin yung ating alcohol. Pero bakit hindi tayo nagsimula dito? Kasi nga guys, di ba? Priority natin yung OH group. Kaya kung saan yung mas malapit na carbon or lowest carbon number, yun yung pipiliin natin. So, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is pentanol, di ba? 5-membered ring. And then meron tayong dalawang substituent na methyl dito sa carbon number 4. So, 4, 4, dimethyl, dash 2, as kaya 2, kasi nandoon yung ating OH group, 2 pentanol. So, and then here are the simple alcohols are still often used in a probiotic. So, meron tayong propyl alcohol, meron tayong butyl alcohol, and sec-butyl alcohol, third butyl alcohol, isobutyl alcohol, and neopentyl alcohol. Pwede rin natin propanol, butanol, sec-butanol, third butanol, isobutanol, and neopentanol. So, pwede rin yung mga ganun bagay. Pero, it is still approved by IUPAC sa mga common names natin. So, ganyan, kapag dalawa naman daw ang naming, is meron tayong diol. And then, i-indicate ninyo kung saan yung number ng carbon compounds natin. Okay, teka lang. Ayan. Lagyan natin sa print. Ayan, ito guys. Ito yung sinasabi ko dito. Ito, kaya siya naging kwan, guys. Kaya siya naging kwan. Okay, consider this again. Kaya siya naging kwan dito. Nasa na? Ito. This carbon number 1, this is carbon number 2. So ano ba to? Pwede siyang ethylene glycol or pwede ring ethane diol. Diba? Sir, ba't hindi ethanol? Kasi nga guys, it is a di-substituted alcohol. Kaya 1, 2, kasi na-allocate sa 1, 2, dash ethane diol. Or pwede ring ethane dash 1, 2 diol. Kahit saan dyan. Basta ang importante dito guys is may indicate niyo kung saan carbon number yung ating ethanol natin. Ganito lang din dito, o di ba? 1, 2, 3. So, propane siya. Propane kasi nga 3-membered carbon, propane and then diol. Nasaan ba yung carbon? 1, 2. Kasi nandito siya sa may 1 and 2. 1, 2, propane, diol. And then dito naman guys is ito, trimethylene glycol. Or pwede rin 1, 3 propane diol or propane 1, 3 diol. Kasi nga, yung alcohol natin is na-allocate siya dun sa may 1 and 3 carbon. So that's how you name the alcohol. You just add a diol. Kapag naman tatlo na ito guys, triol naman. Mga ganun bagay. Okay? So let's proceed to our next slide here. Next slide, next slide, next slide here. Okay, next. Next naman natin is ito. For the ethers naman daw, okay, ganito ang gagawin nyo naman dito. Sa may ethers natin, di ba? Ang ethers kasi natin guys has a general formula of R, O, R. So, naagit na siya sa parehong R. Unlike sa may alcohol natin, ROH, di ba? Yung H na palitan ng R. So, paano ba natin papangalanan niya? Papangalanan na siya, meron siyang suffix na ether, But ano ba pangalan ng substituents na bag dito? So ganito lang yun, no? Ayan, no? So this one here, ay, ito guys, ito, ethyl, methyl. So alphabetically arranged pa rin guys, ha? Mauna yung alphabetically arranged, di ba? Mauna yung E kaysa sa N. So ethyl, methyl, ether. Sir, bakit ether? Kasi nga, ayan, no? Yung oxygen natin is nasa gitna. Nakapagitna doon sa may group. So ethyl, methyl, ether. Dito naman, sir, ba't diethyl ether? Kasi nga, dalawang ethyl group. So, diethyl ether. Then, next naman is ito, tert butyl. Kasi tert butyl, itong group na ito. And this one is a methyl. Sir, bakit po nauna yung tert butyl kaysa sa penyl? Di ba po alphabetical arranged? Di ba? Kasi nga, hindi nyo papansinin itong prefix na tert. Ang papansinin niyo guys, is yung butyl. Kaya nauna yung butyl. So, it is a B. Di ba? Instead na T. So, itong C6H1 is a penyl group. So, tert butyl, penyl, ether. So, ganon. Dito naman, ayan o. Okay, kapag siya yung tertiary. Sir, paano naman po kapag siya naman po yung ating natin? Kapag po siya naging substituent. Katulad po nito, ito. Hindi po ba siya pwedeng, sir, katulad na sec-butyl, methyl, ether? Or, ito katulad nito, sir, toluene, ethyl ether. And this one here, sir, hindi po ba siya pwedeng maging, nasa na siya? Ito, so ganon. Ito, dalawang O na siya, sir. Ano po kapag dalawa na? Okay. Ganito kasi guys, kapag siya ay maging ganon, ganito ang gagawin natin. Nasa na yung ball pen. Where's the pen? Okay, ganito naman siya. Kapag siya naging substituent, guys, kasi nga, ang papansinin ninyo, is parang naging substituent na siya dito. Eh, sir, ba't dito dapat siya methyl or tawag doon methoxy-ethane, sir. Tapos dito, pwede naman, sir, ethoxy-ethane. And then dito naman is tert-butoxy-penyl. Penyloxy, tert-butane. Okay, paano kaya nangyari yan? Kasi nga, guys, kung papansinin ninyo, is siya naging substituents na. Okay, paano ba nyo ba maawan yun? Okay, I-explain ko lang na kapag ganun, ang mangyayari is, kapag siya ay parang dating niya is nagiging substituents na siya. Maalalaman nyo naman yun, guys. Malalaman nyo naman kung substituent mo siya o hindi. Kapag mahirap na siyang pangalanan, kapag mahirap ng pangalan ng ating teacher, siya ay magiging substituents na. Okay, katulad nito. This one is methoxy. Sir, ba't methoxy? Kasi nga meron tayong term or suffix na methoxy substituents natin kasi nga ito ay ano ba to? It is a methyl group. And then, siya na-abandoned sa oxygen. Tapos ito, so methoxy siya. So nasan ba siya? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nasa second carbon. So 2 methoxy, 5 carbon, pentane. And then how about this one? This one here is meron tayong benzene. So naging substituent na rin siya, guys. Naging substituent na rin siya. Kapag substituent siya, ang pangalan to is 1 methoxy, ethoxy kasi second carbon. And then 4 methyl benzene or p-ethoxy methyl benzene. So pwede rin yun. Diba? Para group, para, ortho, meta, para. And then dito naman, dito, kapag dalawa na siya, guys, kapag dalawa na, katulad nito, yung dalawang C is nakapagitna doon sa may dalawang methane natin. Ay, ether natin. So, ano pangalan dalawang ether natin? Ito. That is both methoxy. Saan sila na-allocate? Sa 1 and 2 carbon. So, 1, 2, dimethoxy, second carbon, ethane. Yun. So, 1, 2, dimethoxy, ethane. So, ganun. And then, sa mga cyclic ethers natin, so, paano ba natin kaanin to? Okay, meron tayong dito. So, it is a cyclopropane kapag may oxygen, nadagdag ng suffix na oxa. Oxacyclopropane, oxacyclobutane, oxacyclopentane, ay 1,4. Sir, bakit 1,4? Kasi nga, in terms of natin, ito ay di ba carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 and 4. 1,4 dioxacyclohexane. 1,4 dioxacyclohexane. Kapag siya na-acyclics and na-close dun sa may another fourth member group. So ayun. 1, 2, 3, 4, oxacyclobutane, oxacyclobutane, and so on and so forth. So ano ba yung physical properties ng alcohols natin, guys? Okay. Kung i-compare ninyo yung asing boiling points ng ating ether sa alcohol is mas mataas yung boiling point ng alcohol natin. Sir, bakit po ganun? Okay? I-recall ko lang ulit sa inyo yung intermolecular forces, di ba? Yung ating natin, okay, yung ating ether natin, guys, yung ether natin, okay, kung mapapansin ninyo, ano lang ba ang present sa kanya? Kung mapapansin siya ay either dipole-dipole, meron siyang dipole-dipole, and meron siyang dispersion. Dispersion. Pero dito, sa may isa na to, is meron tayong hydrogen bonding. But hydrogen bonding, kasi nga yung O is na-aband sa H. So itong alcohol natin has a H bonding. Okay, di ba sa intermolecular forces natin, ang pinakamalakas na bonding, intermolecular forces ng bond, is H bonding na force. So H bonding. Kaya mas malaki yung alcohols, yung boiling point ng alcohol natin isa sa ether. Kasi nga when we say boiling point, di ba, it is a normal, when the atmospheric pressure of the sample is equal to the pressure of our sample. Mga ganon. So mga ganong bagay. Tapos, ayan. So boiling point. Ganon. But my point here dito, guys, is hindi ko na siya babasahin. Summarize ko lang that the alcohols has a higher boiling point than ether. Okay. Next, sa aromatic compounds natin. Sir, why do we need to discuss aromatic compounds? Kasi nga, guys, ang paanin natin dito is yung concern natin is the benzene na na-discover na-isolate ni Faraday noong 1825 by emitting a gas that is made by pyrolyzing the whale oil. And then na-synthesize siya ng German chemist Erhard Mitscherlich ng benzene by heating the benzoic acid with calcium oxide and makapag-produce siya ng benzene and calcium carbonate here. And then, ayun, sa may aliphatic behavior by fat-like and aromatic is a hydrogen to carbon ratio that it was a fragrant na inalsified as no 19th century natin as aliphatic or aromatic natin. Okay, ang concern ko dito, guys, kasi yung phenols natin, kaya ako kasi aromatic. Yung asing phenols natin, it is a aromatic alcohol. So that is a aromatic alcohol. Bakit po ganun? Kasi nga, guys, yung phenol natin contains a aromatic ring bonded to OH group. So siya ay phenol. Phenol. Tapos yung mga ganung bagay, ayan o. Compounds that have a hydroxyl group directly attached to a benzene ring are called phenols. Okay, medyo magulo statement na ninin dito. Edit ko lang siya. Compounds that have hydroxyl directly attached to a benzene group. Directly attached to a benzene group. Okay, naglag yung PC. Wait lang, guys. Wait lang. Okay, edit ko na lang siya mamaya, guys. Okay, nomenclature of benzene. Okay, kapag may substituents, fluoro, benzene, and then chloro, benzene, bromo, benzene, and nitrobenzene. Kasi nga yung itong mga to, ang kanilang prefix nila as a substituents, pangalan as substituents is fluoro. This one is chlorine, fluoro, bromine, chloro, and nitro. Ayan. So ito, the common names of the IUPAC accepted kapag sila yung mga parent name natin. Methyl group, toluene, kapag OH, phenol, attached to benzene ring. Kapag NH2 attached to benzene ring is aniline. Benzene sulfonic acid kapag SO3H. Anisole kapag ether, methyl ether. Benzoic acid kapag COOH and acetophenone kapag ketone. So mga gano'n. Disubstituted benzene, okay. Na-discuss ko naman na ito sa ating module 3, guys. Na kapag yung location natin, sabihin ko lang din ulit na ito, yung benzene natin, let's say this our benzene here, 6-membered ring, and the substituents ay nandito. So the position when it is a disubstituted benzene, second carbon is ortho, third carbon is meta, and then third carbon is para. Ortho, meta, para. Kaya ito is 1,2 dibromobenzene or ortho dibromobenzene. This one is meta dibromobenzene, and this one is para dibromobenzene. Other examples here, ngayon titignan ninyo yung priorities dito. This one here, di ba yung common names natin? This one is pwede ito siyang 2-nitrobenzoic acid or orthonitrobenzoic acid. Sir, bakit benzoic acid? Kasi nga, mas priority yung carboxylic acid kaysa sa may nitro compounds. And dito naman, ito naman ay M-methylphenol. Sir, bakit po ganon? Hindi po 1-hydroxy-3-methylphenol? No, kasi nga, meron tayong parent chain na phenol dito. Saan ba nanggaling yung mga yan, guys? Nanggaling siya dito. Ngayon, it is arranged according to their properties. Okay? Okay, dito naman is p-chlorotoluene or 4-chlorotoluene. Sir, bakit P? Kasi nga, ortho, meta, para. para, chloro, and this one here is a toluene. So mga ganon. And then the dimethylbenzenes are called silenes naman daw. Silenes. Kasi ito ay, ayan, ortho, this one is orthosilene kasi, ayan. And this one is metasilene kasi nasa meta group. And then this one is parasilene kasi siya ay nasa 4 group or para direction of our benzene. So benzene rings, okay. Ganun lang din. Lowest chain ay lowest sum rule. And then the parent chain, okay. 1, 2, 4 ay ito ay 1, 2, 4 dibromobenzene, not 1, 3, 4. Kasi nga, titingnan nyo, kakapainin nyo dito guys kung ano ba yung lowest sum rule. So kapakapaya. Kasi pwede ka maging pattern dito, pwede ito maging unang carbon mo. Pero since may sagot na, ito yung maging pa natin. And the same also here, 1, 2, 3 trichlorobenzene. So mga ganon. Okay. Dito naman, sa may part na ito guys, is hahanapin nyo din yung ating lowest sum rule ulit. Madi-disregard dito yung priorities kasi nga sila naman lahat ay halogenic elements natin. So mga ganung bagay. Okay, kapag naman naging substituents yung ating benzene guys, okay. Ito, nasa na ba? Ito, depende dito. Kapag benzene alone is phenyl, di ba? Kapag naman benzene attached to a methyl, okay, may tusok na ganyan before the methyl, it is hindi pa pala ito. This is a phenyl pa rin. Pero kapag yung benzene natin guys is meron ito, katulad nito, kapag meron siyang spared carbon dito sa may una, that is called benzene. Pero kapag benzene alone, that is phenyl lang siya. So this is an example, butylbenzene, isopropylbenzene. Sir, bakit po dito, sir, naging substituents yung ating natin, yung ating benzene natin? Kasi nga guys, prioritize dito yung ating natin, yung ating alkene kaysa doon sa may benzene natin. Pero kung ito ay 3 carbon lang, it is considered as allyl group. Pero siya ay 4 na kasi. Kaya siya ay trans 1 phenyl butene. Dito naman, okay, sir, ba't prioritize dito yung alkene kaysa sa benzene? Kasi nga guys, meron tayong mas mahaba yung alkene natin compared sa benzene. Benzene is only 6 carbon and yung ating alkene dito is a 8 carbon chain. So, 3 phenyloctane. Okay? Ayan. So, benzene, other aromatic compounds, these are here, dinaphthalene, anthacrene, penanthhrene, and pyrene. 2-membered benzene ring, 3-membered benzene ring, and 3-membered benzene ring, kaso nakaganon siya. Atayo yung isa, hindi straight chain, and then the pyrene, 4-membered benzene ring. So, the heterocyclic compounds, ayan, when you say heterocyclic, guys, meron siyang elements na present na hindi carbon. So, ito ay pyridine kasi N. And this one here is nitrogen, pangalan is pyrrole. Kapag naman oxygen na may band dito, that is furan. And thiopine kapag naman sulfur ang nakaban sa atin, is an R. So, here are the other examples of useful heterocyclic aromatic compounds that is which are the penicillin, used for antibiotic purposes, serotonin, a neurotransmitter, one of the happy hormones, the nitrofurantoin, which is a urinary antibacterial, and Viagra. Alam naman natin yung usos ng Viagra. So that's it, guys. That is for our lecture for today. And thank you for listening. And I hope you learned something and see you in our next lecture.